And now, your updated January tier list for the month of April 2025. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to keep up with this monthly updated that I do for my tier list. Generally, of course, accounting for all the modes, just generally like, hey, is this hero really good compared to the freaking game, the meta, and all that. You guys know the drill. S, A, B, C, D, no in between tiers. We're gonna go straight into it. With D tier, we're gonna go straight to Evan. Now, Evan is a starter hero, one of the OG like very popular heroes, but he's kind of fallen off. You don't really do anything with him unless like investing in him like at the beginning when you haven't rolled any crazy DPS, right? So he just needs changes. You don't really see him at all later on in the game. Alberon, hero lock character, you only really use him from hero lock. Sure, you use like heals, so he provides over healing, but he needs tuned, and you don't really see him. Not very useful. Of course, I'm gonna. If you do DPS, then I have to count that you have to be compared to the other DPSs in the game, and what relevancy that you have in certain things. Like, sure, you can make a comp with now, like always caveat, you can make every freaking hero in this game work. You guys know it, and they are useful in some way, fashion, or form. But in terms of the meta and what you use as like flex slot, like you're not seeing Alberon. The only reason why you see Alberon is Hero Lock nowadays, and if you don't know what that is, look up on my channel, Hero Lock. It has the rules has changed a little bit, but the fundamental concept is generally the same. Next one's gonna be Behemoth. Now there are some niche utility you can do, but let's be honest, right now they're in the game. There's a lot of utility introduced in the game, aka what I like to coin is like a flex slot hero, where you're using them for a utility. You're adding it to like, hey, this hero brings in stun lock, hey, this hero brings in defense shred or whatever. Like there's so many things now added to the game that, hey, now this the power consideration of the utility now gets considered, and Behemoth is just on the lower of the totem pole. What can I freaking say? Pharrell, they nerfed his legs, they cut him off, no legs, and he's just like a worse version right now, like mage, like off the top of my head I can't really think of it, like mage, like straight mage, right? Like if you are like a straight up like magic slinger, it's like an okay time right now. Like it's funny because back in the day it was like, if you are a range kind of carry, like AD, attack power base, you're kind of hurting right now. Like it's not really the meta because everything is just jumping on you and you're just instant dying, right? Right now we're kind of seeing a similar thing with like straight mage casters. Now of course there's like one or two that might be like like it goes against that rule, but a lot of them kind of suck. A lot of them kind of suck. So Pharrell is just one of those that was OP on release, and then they cut his legs off. Next one, Ophelia, even though she got a rework, she is still her archetype right now, and her game design doesn't fit the current game state of the like just how you play King God Castle and what's good right now. She takes way too long to actually get her kit going and things like that. So needs another touch up. Another one, Agath. Now Agath is really, really good. Okay, don't. She is a flex tank slot hero and hero lock character as well. She is. Oh, you know what? I'll give it to you. C freaking tier. Okay. Now that I'm like actually saying this crap, she is actually useful. All right. She is straight meat shield. Her second awakening is awful. I mean, both are fine. She was definitely like, she was around the time when Awakenings was kind of like, they didn't know what they wanted to do with Awakenings kind of thing. So, but she is actually useful. Meat shield, absorbs team wide damage mitigation. Very good. So, I'll give it to you. C tier, a little spoiler on the C tier rank right there. I'll give it to you. Next one is going to be Moors. One of the new heroes actually, and he's execute man, and in a world right now where there's a lot of health, a lot of freaking damage, a lot of shields, and when you have like 100% execute, if you can't actually like do damage like to get them to those thresholds. You can't do 100%, especially with the execute threshold change. But his legacy is one of those cases where his unique legacy is way better than he himself, right? Yeah, you're sure you can put his unique legacy on him and, you know, you have fun, do some fun stuff, right? But I like his unique legacy way better than the hero, and the hero itself is like, I don't know what role that you are trying to fulfill with the guy. He needs adjustments. I'm not sure what they can do with him, to be honest with you. So, you know, he already has both awakenings and still, not too great, not too great. Next one's gonna be Joel. Joel is a very interesting position because he definitely needs changes. Like he's like in this weird, you know, to be honest, I might like he's like C almost to me. Actually, with Grand Arena, like right now, you only use Joel if there is a Grand Arena buff favoring him. Then you use the West Region Relic and all that. There's a build for that, and in Arena, it's actually legit. He's also a Courage user, so you know, now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna push him up to C. He is a Courage user, so he is a Courage user. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure he's West Courage, right? That's possible, right? I'm pretty sure he's West Courage. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure. You guys can let me know in the comments below if he's not Courage. I'm pretty sure he's Courage. And because he's Courage, there's like ultimate value even in that, right? Because the multiple revives and all that. You know, I'll give it to him. See, okay, I'll give it to you guys. I'll give it to you guys. Now, you might see someone missing from D tier, and that is it for D tier. You know, and then C tier, you have Agath already on there, Joel, and then I'm actually gonna put the person that I swapped is gonna be Jupiter. Now, for those freaking Jupiter fans, okay, Jupiter fans, I'm gonna give it to you. She is straight garbage, okay, but hey, Nabi, she's the fastest Immaculate Procker and Ray. She's not better than D. You know, here it is. Now, people are gonna be questioning me why I have Jupiter and freaking C, and that's why, because people cry about Raid. Well, yeah, I said it. So, fast as a Mackelsy Procker. You use her for the Mackelsy, fastest Mackelsy Proc for the game mode nobody ever freaking played. You know, I said it. I freaking said it. And also, they're actually reworking a elemental type hero very, very soon. And my guess, my money is on Jupiter that they're going to be doing because she is absolutely garbage. And that is why she's usually in D. But for this one, I'll let you guys have it. I'll let you guys have C, you know? I'll let you guys have C. And with her rework, maybe she's S. Who freaking knows? We'll revisit that when that time comes. And then I'm going to put Daniel rework. He is the epitome C tank. Like, I feel like Daniel, no more Daniel memes. He feels good at where he's at. Next one, Enrath. He kind of fell off. There's some niche. He's almost D for me, bro. Actually, almost D for me. I'll put him in freaking D. You know, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I'll freaking do it. I'll do it. There's just, yeah, I'll do it. It's time. There's actually no reason. Like in Arena, how you play Arena nowadays for round 1 is much different than way back in the past Arena. Back in the past Arena, you would do a lot of round 1. Of course, I'm talking about King Plus, okay, boys? 2,000 plus points, all right? Like God, King God Arena, all right, boys? I'm not talking about your low King rank that you can play anything in the world and like, oh, Chunga. Oh, we'll get the freaking Chunga, okay? Chunga's S tier. Oh God, don't even get me started, dude. But Inrad just he is round 1 Arena. He was like season 1 Invasion God, and then season 2 came out. He wasn't God anymore, and then he got relegated to Arena round 1 hero, and then now. How Arena is, you don't really do that, and he's just not great, and it's just like, he's D tier. Yep, I convinced myself. Next one, Mercil. You only really use her for the damage boosting. Next one is another controversial pick, I guess. There's a Nebula fandom. She is fine. And the only reason why she's fine is because she's a Courage hero that can use the Courage legacy, and that is why people are like, she's A tier. She is freaking D. She is, I mean, I'll give you B. I'm not even sure if I'm comfortable enough to put her even in B, to be honest, so I'm gonna put her in C. That's all I gotta say. There are way better heroes that can do what she does. That's That's the argument. If you're an attack type, if you're a damage type of hero, I have to compare you to what you bring to the table to the other ones that you could possibly pick. They're just simply way better, like way better freaking heroes. Now, of course, even if Arena, like you mainly see her only in Arena, okay? That's where you see her. Only in the Arena. 9 times out of 10 when you never see her when she's not Grand Arena buffed, okay? And even when she's Grand Arena buffed, there are better picks. You know, it is what it is. Next one is gonna be I'm gonna put what else do I put in here? Shelda, OG tank, very solid, mighty block generation on herself. Next one, Yan is a DPS and she can do healing and all this and like raid mode healing or whatever, right? If you freaking raid mode. She's okay. You know, I wouldn't say she's like dirt, you know, not dirt quite. I think she has potential, so I'll give her D+ and move her C. How about that? Next one, Hela, very similar to freaking Pharrell, even though Hela's much more legacy hero. She is a mage caster, but they like try to buff her, and then she's a cool hero, but it just. She needs something more, not great. Next one, Baldir. Now, Baldir is low-key only used currently for his bear form with magical armor, and he's a pretty solid tank. You use him as a tank. You don't really use DPS on him because there's just way better DPSs in the game. You definitely see him when Grand Arena buffs him, right? He's a great frontline hero. And yeah, West, right? Freaking West hero. Next one, Kayn. Now, Kayn, I'll throw him in D, but because of the unique aspect that he can actually farm items, that is literally all I use them for. Better DPSs, but you literally only use them for farming items and like raid and whatnot. So there you go. Next one, percent scaling hero, one of my favorite here in the game, but he has fallen off. And please, AWESOMEPIECE, rework him. Percent scaling, fast attack man, based off FPS. If you have a low device, sucky device, don't play him because he's gonna suck a lot. Next one's gonna be Rosette. Rosette, you only use her really for her damage boosting capabilities. You can use her for some meme damage, you know, stuff and dunk builds and all this, but she has some unique mechanics, but you only really use her for damage boosting. Next one, Mayu. He is boring to look at, but he does a lot of freaking damage, but he's like C+. I'll give him C+. He's just very, very boring to watch and look at, right? So he just needs a little something else. I'll give him like C+, okay? I'll give him C+, but moving down to C. Next one, Saras. Saras was OP. Saras, if you guys remember, he was broken on release for a while. I just return him back to glory. He's actually a really fun character. 4 clones and all that, but they clipped him, boys. They clipped him. Not great anymore. He's like okay. He's like super mid. Next one's gonna be Ren, fan favorite. She's just DPS. But she's a fan. She's like the Chun-Li of the game. I always say this. She's the Chun-Li. She's the Jinx. You name it. You guys know what I'm talking about. She is so popular. Like so popular, but she is so mid. It hurts. And it's one of those new player perspectives where when you first play the game and you play Ren, you're like, she's sick. And then like when you actually know how to play the game, like when you get some time with the game, you know, once you grow from the Ren and once you grow from the Jupiter and grow from the Zalbai, or I haven't even talked about Zalbai yet. You grow from the Chungas, you know, then you're like, okay, I see it, right? But it's one of those things, right? It's one of those things, man. I'm getting spicy today. Next one, I already mentioned them. Zalbai is like the Ryu, the freaking Sephiroth, like the freak, I don't know, Nero, Dante, whatever. This character is so freaking popular and for good reason. He's a samurai guy, lightning god, very good to look at, very, very cool. Better DPSs in the game. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I hate to burst your bubble, but he's very cool though. He's very cool. Lots of damage. Serong, you know, it's popular, but good luck with that in the long run. And then the next one's gonna be Priya. Priya is another fan favorite. I guess I could tell you that this is like this is kind of like the Chun-Li if you guys play Street Fighter. And then this is like the Cammy. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then or like the Ari, you know, like her league, you know. So this character is one of those, right? And it's funny that all three of them I kind of like lumped together. But she does provide the AoE, you know, AoE stun and things like that. Both awakenings are good too. I don't know what to say, boys. So next one's gonna be Gidneal. Gidneal spell shield. That's all you're using for. Spell shield value is more. Use it for rage, sure, mage. You know, mage boss. That's all, you know, the shield value, utility value, kind of, it's like C plus. I'll give you C plus, okay, boys. I'll give you C plus. Next one, I actually moved them up. There is some value in the reviving Tayback. Even though the taunt effect isn't as oppressive as much anymore, but is good for pathing and like distractions and delay in particular. So I'll give you tape back some points, brownie points, and I'll give you C, right? Actually useful as a flex. There's utility, unique utility in that, so I'll give it to you. Draco, oh man, there's the Draco, like, I don't know, man. There are some Draco fans like, oh, Draco, buffs, he can do everything. Like, bro, he is still freaking trash, bro. Like, he is so bad. I don't know what you guys are smoking, man. You know, I woke up today trying, you know, in a fighting mood. I don't know what you guys are smoking. This guy sucks. There was a brief time when Draco was all the rage, and I'm like, wow, I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro. Sure, he can do the one. There are ways around it in Arena, boys. All right, like maybe if you were bronze 100 points, Draco works because no one knows how to play the game. I said it. I freaking said it. Next one, I think that is it for C tier maybe, and then B tier, let's go. Dandy, solid tank can go. It can be pretty. It's like a great delay frontline, especially because since she's tenacity, you can use Myrrh, right? So it is very impressive as a frontline delay. Very good. Also has like damage boosting and things like that. STL, a lot of utility as well. Healing, scales, a unique mechanic that scales off swords and things like that. Very cool. Rawhawk, I put him in here too because he throws 2 birds to do damage increase, and also attack speed slow. Very good in arena right now. And yeah, very good, very solid. There was once upon a time he was F tier, boys. Next one, Herang, staple. He Mackle procker, AoE stun. He is a whatchamacallit, a East hero, you know, Strife staple. Next one, Void Stacker, going to be Elizabeth. Yeah, I'll give Elizabeth B plus. Next one is going to be Hanzi. Hanzi is, you mainly only really see her right now in Arena, but yeah, she's like B plus, sure. Next one's gonna be Eevee. Eevee's legacy is so broken, and obviously the legacy is better than her herself, in my opinion. Her herself is okay with it and things like that, but there's another hero, I always say this, that uses it way better, so I have to compare both of them together, and I'll right now use the other one. You never use this one because it just takes her mana pool and things like that. It's not the same, and I do see a world where they nerf the other hero, the interaction with the unique legacy. And then at that point, I do see Eevee kind of reigning supreme in that case. So we will see when that happens. Next one's going to be another Void Stacker. Is going to be Rai. Rai's like, she was like, oh, super oppressive, OP. And then like they changed some stuff, like some Void, the DAW interactions short. The DAW interactions and things like that. So now she's kind of like in the road. And then, and you know what? I'll just organize it like this. Another Void Stacker, Mara. Mara's another Void Stacker as well. The duplicate, Mighty Block, can do the stun and things like that. So all three, I'll put it in the middle of the road. I'll do it. Next one's going to be Lily. Lily is a hero lock hero. She used to be really, really valuable, and she is still really valuable, like with remount and all that stuff. So like she's really good still, just not as prevalent as before. So I knocked her down middle of the road. Now, if even though you're in middle of the road or whatever, you're still good, bro. You're still good. Doesn't mean that you are incapable, you know. So that's what it is. Karam, she used to be super freaking broken. Then they nerfed her, and then they applied evasion reduction when overtime hit. So that really hit her, and she's like in the middle of the road, even though she is still the only hero in the game that can provide evasion into the game. So that is very unique itself, and she's very fan favorite for sure. Next one, Kathy. She is I think she has a place, and I think she's in the middle of the road. And there's some unique things that you can do with her, like with Isaac chains and stuff like that. So pretty good. Pretty good. Not OP when she was first released, but you know the game state has changed a lot since then. Kanak, he is the new Evan. And pretty much it's like, hey, I'm a noob. What hero do you recommend me getting through invasion? And people are like, Kanak. So you will see that a lot. He is the new Evan, basically the new starter hero that everyone's like, yeah, just do Kanak. You can use it for. He's like the universal recommendation. He's fine. Was really good, and you know I'll give him like B plus, I guess, but you use him for like PvE type thing to get through the game, pretty solid, I guess. So there's that. And then the next one, Bommy, I put him back up here because he is pretty good in arena right now, and that's been kind of grabbing up steam. And there are definitely ways around it. People will be like, oh, he goes so good in arena, he's S tier, you know, maybe at 2,000 king points, you know, because no one knows how to play around, you know, people don't know how to strategize in this game. I said it. I freaking said it. People don't know how to strategize in this game and actually, you know, build a team and use the brain to like not copy other people and just like know how to counter them, you know. Like I said it, bro. I said it. I woke up today wanting to fight, bro. Next one is gonna be Leo. I actually am gonna put Leo up here. He is the staple man, tank man, starter hero of the game, and he is amazing. I'll tell you, he has innate reflect, and his health pool is huge. And in his skill, he stuns the person that he is targeting. Innate reflect is so good right now because Mighty Blocks, right? Right now, you see him mainly in arena, right? But you can still use him in like PvE as a frontline, right? Sure, but he's mainly like his most value comes from arena. And right now, Mighty Blocks in arena, like you just stack it. There's so many Mighty Blocks. How to get rid of Mighty Blocks? Well, guess what? Giant altar, right? But you don't want to use giant altar, right? Because you want to use those points for something else. But you're like, I need giant altar for reflect so I can shred Mighty Blocks. Well, what if you can put a unit that has built-in Mighty Block in the front line and not have to put in any points in the giant? Boom, solved. Leo. He is so good. So freaking good. I don't think a lot of people realize the value in it. And because, you know, back to my argument that people just like to copy other builds and just be like, I don't know how this works, I'm just copying builds. Well, you know, that's why. So he has a lot of value in that sense. So there's that. And then next one's going to be Kirdan. Also, same thing in this current meta. A lot of Mighty Blocks. Kirdan has Mighty Block Shred. It's funny because you don't use Kirdan for damage anymore. It's funny. You use them for utility Mighty Block Shred. Essentially a like Mighty Block Shredder, right? Which is very strong right now. So, and he's a Mur user. So he can it's guaranteed that you're able to shred the Mighty Blocks, right? So he's really good in that sense. You don't use Kirdan for damage anymore because they just clipped his legs, right? And then next one, speak of the devil, Chang'e. Now Chang'e's like, man, it's like people are just crying about Chang'e, bro. Like, I'll give you Chang'e B tier. I get it. Crown, sure. They buffed her Awakening 2. You get the damage and and she's so good, Nob. She's S tier. Like, Nob doesn't account for free-to-play players. Chunga's so good. I mean, if you invested Chunga all the way to level 20, awaken her, like freaking, like, 9 times out of 10, you wish you used all of that crap to another hero. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta say. But because also, I will say this hero is just as popular as this one, Rin, this one, Zelbai, this one, Priya. I'm saying all the names, right? Very popular. Kadam is up there too. Like, this is one of the ones that newer players tend to gravitate to. Okay, so I'll give you guys B. I'll give you guys B. And I think that is it for B tier. A tier is going to be Naria, special damage scope. You guys know the builds. Naria be Naria's, percent scaling. Victoria right now is the all hotness for the latest chapter build clears, right? Probably the easiest. She can do Victoria things. Next one, Tayson, one of the best hybrid tanks. 10 mage, you know, staple and strife and all that. Does damage equal to protection. Very unique. Next one, Tia. Tia is very impressive as well. Scope, Tia, like one of the better range carries in the game for sure. A lot of freaking damage, really fast. Next one, Belina. Now this is another mage caster that kind of goes against my mage kind of idea, and she's really good. She does a lot of damage. I can't put her in as, bro. I can't put her in as like a lot of newer players or whatever. I do see the value in her. She shines a lot with other heroes on the field, and it doesn't even matter who the heroes are. You just need bodies on the field, right? And I can see where if your barracks aren't progressed a lot to where you actually can't really make a real comp, you put Belina in and all of a sudden Belina carries because you just need to put the other units on the field with her, right? And in that aspect, she's like, oh, she's S tier. She's so amazing, but... you know, A+. I'll give you A+. How about that? I'll give you A+. I do recognize the value. It's not S for me, bro. It's not S. I'm not a Belina fan. I am not a Belina fan. No, I'm a hater. I'm a Belina hater. What can I say? Next one, Isaac. I'm gonna put her up here. I think I moved her up. Her chain value, the spell shred. Even damage by herself is crazy. Very good. Petros, team wide, mighty block giving, like attack or spell power up to you. Battery unit too, freaking battery unit. It's just very good. Like flex slot, amazing. Flex slot value is off the charts, bro. Next one, Jinju is primarily a whatchamacallit, an arena hero. Courage, very impressive, very good. So, you know, I don't know what to say. Very prominent. Next one, like, man, I want in my bones, I want to put him in S, bro. This guy is so good. In any aspect, A+, man, I am like this. I'm so close to moving this bad boy up to S. I've been a Leica fan in freaking arena for so long, and he is so good. So freaking good. But I don't know if I can do that yet. So A+ is what I'm gonna give it to him. His unique, like, his rework is probably one of the best reworks in the entire game. His unique legacy is amazing. Fear, pretty unique as well. Super impressive. Extremely impressive. Borderline broken, I would say. He actually might need a nerf. Next one, I'm actually going to put Barger in here. The OG team-wide classic battery unit. You don't see those comps anymore unless you're doing huge comps, high econ comps like in Strife or Raid. You know, she's staple, but you don't really see her everywhere for it, and that is because you have Serang, right? And we know where Serang falls, and she is kind of like the battery unit now. If you have like a single carry or whatever, like you don't need team wide, right? And you use that instead nowadays. So because of that, yeah, sure, she's using like high econ builds and things like that, but her value goes down for me over time. And I think it's time to put her in A. So, and she's also a hero lock character, so there's that as well. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put her in A plus maybe. Next one I'm gonna put Niath. Niath is very, very good with her unique legacy, with providing a random buff, whether that's a stun or freaking freeze effect, which is not the same freeze effect as the freezing totem. You can actually freeze bosses and things like that. And on top of that, she is standstill unique targeting. So that means that there's some targeting value and positioning value, like similar to why you would put a Bomby on your team, because he insta-casts, right? So you can put him in the back row or something and bait an effect that goes to the back. Like, so for example, a TP Relic, or maybe a Void Priest that shoots stuff in the back. You can use Niath or someone like who stays put at the beginning of round. So there's a lot of value in that. And her healing is crazy too, and effects insane. I'm gonna put it out there that when all, you know what, speak of the sisters, I'm gonna put the other one here. She is so freaking good right now. The reason why, I'm gonna say it, the reason why you see freaking Athena in King God or High God is because of me. I'm just gonna put it out there. And I've been using it to counter, it's the end of the season now, so I'm just gonna say it. So I've been using it to counter literally all the meta builds right now. Leica destroys it, okay? Don't do it against Leica. But it destroys freaking Artemis. It destroys it destroys a lot of stuff, okay? She is really good with the second awakening and the change and the synergy between the two. Very good right now. Percent scaling. I'll give Athena some light this season. A tier, bro. And I'm low key, I'm an Athena fan. I want to see her work. Of course, I'm using like her unique legacy and all that. But my theory is that when the third sister comes out, she kind of there's going to be synergy with all three have on a team. I think it's going to be borderline broken. That I'm going to say it right now. I think whatever the third sister comes out with her unique legacy and whatever the effect is. So like Athena has an awakening that triggers when Niath is on the field, and then Niath is her second awakening is going to be something that triggers when the third sister is on the field, and the third sister is going to have a trigger when Athena is on the field. That's my theory, and it's going to be broken, bro. Because with two of them on the field already, I think is really, really good. With the third one, I can't imagine. We'll see. We'll freaking see. And then next one, I'm actually going to put Mel. I'm going to shut her down here. Yeah, I think it's time. She's not as, it's so crazy that it's just like, she's really good when you start going into the world of percent scale, like stacking lunaires, and she's very good, very fan favorite. But there are other heroes that like crazy do it better. And I think it's time A plus. I'll give Mel A plus right now. Then next one, Eileen, newest hero to the mix. She's like an Ian. She's like an Ian, but she has a lot of ceiling. Right now, I feel like she's A. Right now, I feel like she's around the A mark. She performs really good low levels as well. So like new players enjoy her a lot and can get through a lot of content and things like that. It's kind of like a budget Ian kind of, but she also has a high damage ceiling as well. So I give her an A. I think she's pretty solid. Pretty solid is what I'll give her. And then that is it for A tier. S tier, I'm going to put them all. Link heroes, I'm not going to explain it. You guys know the drill. Can't figure it out yourself. You can only have one of these and they buff your linked hero and they do pew damage. And then I'm going to put the rest up here. Percent scaling, Ian. Not much to say. Sargala. Ultimate Bruiser Tank. Does a lot of freaking damage. Armes, Myrna. I will see the day when it gets nerfed. They will literally have to, I don't know what they can do. Increases, I don't know. Like, just clip his legs, or I don't know, man. They're gonna, I foresee a Myrna Armis interaction adjustment nerf, and I do see Eevee taking place of that in the future. I will say that. it's coming. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. But I think this is it for this list. I think this is how I feel about it. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about where I place Eileen? And how you feel about the rest of what I've put on the list. Chunga, you feel like Chunga's B, you feel like Ren is C and Zalba, definitely let me know how much you agree with that for sure. And as always, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you next one, boys. Later.